Yeah, I know.
I'm detoxing.
Yes.
I'm detoxing.
We're taking a little. So
Oh my, is it this?
No, it's in front. That's the one.
I have these little baby. Today we're in Sydney, Australia, speaking with female millennial entrepreneur Maria Volovic. So Maria, thank you so much for coming and joining us. My first question to you is, can you tell us a little bit about your journey in becoming an entrepreneur? How did it happen?
So I left home straight after I graduated high school. Well, my parents kind of packed me up and sent me over to Japan to stay with my uncle. But I was 18. I spoke no language. So I was like, okay. The only thing I know how to do is how to dance because I used to do ballroom dancing. So I found a job as a dance teacher. Moved closer to Tokyo. Then I'm like, and I was at the studio and I would have no students. And I'm like, but I'm so good with no students. So I kind of figured that, hey, I need to start learning the language. So I went to language school, learned Japanese, and obviously the more I could speak, the more students I would get. And before I knew it, I had like 3 dance partners. I was busy every weekend, like shows, comps, like it was full on. I did my uni there as well. And then I'll be honest, I'm not a big fan of traditional ways. And being a dance teacher and a dancer, like I loved the freedom I had, but then being my own boss, like it was all between me and my students. Mm-hmm. There was nobody else involved, even though I represented different studios. There was always a deal that hey, I might just take off once in a while because I just love to travel and I'm not going to sacrifice that. So I loved being in control of my life. So thinking of an idea, doing interviews and getting a job and sitting in a cubicle was like, oh,
not for you.
No. And I could never bring myself to even doing it, even giving it a shot, because my thought was, if I already know that that's not what I want to do, why go and try and persuade myself
something that doesn't fit you? Yeah, that makes sense.
So I guess that's where it all began.
And then what happened?
And then I guess at the peak of my career in ballroom dancing in Japan, I was having these different dance partners and everything was going great and I was good money and then one dance partner left, the other dance partner left, and then my last dance partner moved to Florida and I broke up with my boyfriend, and it was like I only had my social life and my work. So one morning I woke up, I was like I know I can do something more. I had no idea what it was, So through certain set of circumstances, I met my first coach, my life coach. We started working together, and my biggest question was like, Gabrielle, I know I want to do something else. I want to do more, but I have no idea even to start. So working with him, he kind of helped me figure out that it was the perfect timing to go and try another country out. And then again, through a set of certain circumstances, I went traveling and did quite a bit of traveling and ended up in Australia about a year and a half ago. And I came here to continue my career as a dancer because my dance coaches were here, my new dance partner was here. But I also went back to uni to do my master's. So as I was doing all of that, then
a
master's in public relations. And I was doing that, and me and my dance partner went traveling again and teaching. And I came back, and we came back, and I came back with an injury, which took much longer to recover than it was supposed to. So I took it as a sign from the universe. So I tried to figure out, why is this happening, and what's the deal here, and what I realized was that I've always wanted to do more, but I always went the safe route, which was dancing, because I knew that's what I'm great at. I knew I could succeed. I knew I was respected. I knew that was my
comfortable.
That was my safe choice.
Space. Yeah.
that brought me to Australia, so it's great. It takes a very big place in my heart. But I realized that it was time, and it was a new journey for me. And again, I didn't know. Okay, this is what I've always dreamed of doing. I'm not gonna do it. No, I had no clue. So I had to figure out what it is that I wanted to be doing, because I knew that even though I was doing masters, there's no way I'm gonna do an internship that I'm not gonna be being paid of, just to become an employee of that company, to be doing like sitting in a cubicle and not being able to go to travel. So that wasn't
The cubicle thing again.
the
You're
cubicle.
Like, I'm not
Oh,
doing it.
yes, I can't.
So
I
did you
can't do
then
cubicles.
basically think about, okay, so maybe I need to try something new. I've just completed my master's, and now maybe what I can do is transition over via this master's and do something with that. Is that sort of a little bit of how it went?
Yeah, so as you just pointed out, I had to try something new. My question is what that new is, because I'm one of those people that I knew if I really want to learn something, I can do it and I can become really good at it. But again, what that it is, that big question. Oh my God, what that it is, So that it took a while to kind of uncover and discover for myself. And it was a process. I had different ideas. I started even working on one. Um, I'm very glad I didn't pursue it. Thank you everybody who talked me out of it, because it was very investment heavy and risky, and it was feeding my ego, because I thought I would be really good, and I thought only about me and how it would serve me. I didn't think of anybody else.
What was the idea? If you don't mind me asking?
I wanted to open a collaborative working space, like an office for entrepreneurs. Now, you being now in Sydney, you realize that real estate is
Expensive.
that's like, it's like
yeah.
capital letters expensive. But I was ready to do that. But then that's a at least 3-year lease, and then that's just creating a space. Then okay, who is it for? How do I find them? What's the business model? And at first it looked great. It looked very, ooh, that would be fun, going to work every day. But then when I sat down, and that's kind of realized that before I wake up Monday morning, I already have that I need to make just to break even.
Yeah.
Talk about mission. If the mission is not lucrative, there is no point in doing it, And that was that's why I'm saying thank you, because I would be so stressed out right now, like waking up on Monday morning, like, oh, I gotta make 30 grand just to
cover the cost.
Yeah. So, but then because I knew, like, I love the whole entrepreneurial scene. I like a lot of my friends and my partner's friends. We're in this beautiful community, and I love being in that community, And I thought, oh, I just create this space so our community can hang out. But then I kind of reverse engineered it, and okay, what can I do that would fit my lifestyle, that I would still allow me the flexibility of travel and mobility, but it would still work for my strength. And that's kind of when bits and pieces came together.
Yeah, and now your business is?
So I run a digital marketing agency, and we focus on for-benefit companies. So primarily entrepreneurs that are doing something to build a better place.
Okay, so in being an entrepreneur, how do you feel that you're able to do what you love and live the life you want to live?
So one of my biggest values is freedom. And it feels good to wake up in the morning and know that you don't have to be anywhere at 8 a.m. or 9 a.m. You choose to be places 9 a.m. or 8 a.m. Like, I get up at 5. But because I choose to, not because I have to. If I... And that's a big one for me, because it's...
Yeah.
How we often say, oh, I should do this, or I need to do this. Well, I think when you become an entrepreneur, you want to do things instead of needing or shooting, or it's, you're not in reaction. You're being the center of your choices. You're at the core of your decisions. So it all becomes, it's a big responsibility, but at the same time, it's very gratifying because, oh well, today, like actually today, I chose to sleep in because I woke up at 5 and I was like, I think I need a little bit more rest, and I could allow myself that because
You're your own boss.
yes, and if I choose to take a holiday, I know that I can manage my business as I'm elsewhere. I don't need to be there. I choose to be there, but it's my own choice.